Egan Crossick hopped up into the snowcat, tossed his duffel bag behind the seat, sat down, and slammed the door shut. He looked over at the driver and recognized Magnus. He gave him a hard grin. "Lovely weather you've got up here." Magnus snorted. "We haven't had lovely weather since I arrived," he muttered. "Mother Nature hates us." "Any more problems?" Egan asked, looking over at him in concern. Magnus shook his head. "No, not since the last bout, but that's been bad enough. We've had our own troubles, without the scientists' camp running amok." "Did you ever find their missing team?" "No. And now we've been asked by the scientific community, specifically the research department at Dr. Amelia's university, to look for her. They sent us a new set of map coordinates, too, which we hope are more accurate than what we had, which wasn't much. She is well known for living off the land, having spent a lot of time in the Inuit communities. From what I hear, she's got a solid reputation, but still, being totally out of communication isn't normal for her." "Great," Egan uttered under his breath. He couldn't imagine being out here isolated for weeks. "Right, but your job is completely different." "Hey, my job is whatever it needs to be," Egan admitted in a quiet tone. "Plus, I understand search and rescue in these temperatures." When Magnus glanced at him, Egan nodded. "Another reason I was chosen to come up." "Who gave you the okay to be here?" Egan knew what Magnus was asking, but gave a clipped nod. "Let's just say the normal division." "Mason?" Magnus laughed. "Yes, Mason," Egan confirmed. "But I'm very short on information." "We all are," Magnus stated. "You probably know as much as I do." Surely they had better intel than just this, particularly after Magnus had been the first one up here, other than Mountain, searching for his missing brother, Teegan, for the last 2.5 weeks or so. "In which case, we're in trouble." Egan eyed Magnus. "Yeah, we're in trouble, all right. We've got somebody dangerous on the military base, and nobody knows exactly what the problem is. Trouble is, there is no indication of who it could be or what it's about at all. So far, we've had a killer nurse named Joy stealing drugs and then a psycho-scientist called Anna trying to kill all of them at their camp, and we're still no closer to finding Teegan or other missing persons. Nor what happened to the various others who met with accidents, some fatal, all in this training program." "And are these guys who have gone missing, are they missing on their own, or is this a case of having gone missing without a vote in the matter?" "If we could find any of them before they die, we could ask them," Magnus replied in exasperation and then pointed up ahead. "Regardless of the whiteout happening all around us, the base is up there." They came to a rise, and Egan saw the lights down below. "Interesting little valley." "It works well for us here," Magnus stated. "It keeps us out of the worst of the wind, and it helps us to somewhat control this little valley here." "Valleys are good," Egan admitted, "except for when you have planes that need to come in, or avalanches that could bury us." "That was taken into account when they set up the base. The airstrip is on the flats up here. Most supply runs are done by airdrop, unless we have fuel or people brought in. We're on short supplies now, unless it all came with you." "Please tell me they have coffee," Egan replied in mock horror. As he'd helped load the snowcat, he knew a lot of the supply orders had come with him. "They do," Magnus laughed. "But it is one of the things we tend to run out of when supplies get low." "I brought a couple pounds in my personal gear," he shared comfortably. Magnus shot him a look. "Glad to know that." "Oh, no. You didn't hear me say a word about my private coffee stash," he added with a big cheerful smile. "Besides, hopefully I won't be up here all that long." "Oh, so before your personal coffee runs out, you'll come in, solve our problem, and get out, huh?" Magnus asked in a dry tone. Egan winced. "Sounds arrogant when you put it that way." "Yeah, you'll be here for a month, probably," he murmured. "Yet depending on what you end up sussing out in this place, it could be longer."